How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So please smash that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And yeah, man, I want to talk Edgar Berlanga versus possibly Daniel Jacobs, you guys. Danny Jacobs from Brooklyn, New York. Wow, man, this is gonna be a New York brawl. I think this is gonna be a really good fight, man. It'll be able to first of all, before I even talk about anything, smash that like button. That's all I ask you guys to do. It helps with the algorithm of the channel. And we'll be able to get our subscribers and stuff up and let some other fans know about the channel that's maybe not have ever seen Quarterly Boxing before. So definitely do that. With that out the way, yeah, back to it, man. So Danny Jacobs versus Edgar Berlanga, man, it's a possible fight that can go down. Eddie Hearn is in the works with that fight right now. You guys all know that Eddie Hearn is signed. Did sign Edgar Berlanga. So Edgar Berlanga is signed with Matchroom now, and they're not taking any breaks, and they're putting their foot right on the gas pedal. They're already throwing them in the fire with Danny Jacobs. This is a tough fight, man. This is not a gimme fight, okay? I know Berlanga thinks he's ready. Shout out to Charles D. I know Edgar Berlanga thinks he's ready. I know he thinks he can beat everybody in the in that division or whatever like that at 168 pounds. But you guys got to understand, man, Danny Jacobs, I feel like, can still bang and is still a good fighter. I feel like he is still a good fighter. So, I know a lot of people might think that Edgar Berlanga is even better fighter, but you gotta understand, man, there's levels to this. And I'm gonna be honest, man. I really truly think that this could possibly be an upset alert, man. As soon as I heard this, I automatically thought that I don't believe Edgar Berlanga is ready for Danny Jacobs. I know you guys might be like, man, throw him out there. Who gives a fuck if he's ready or not? You know what I'm saying? He's a grown man. Let him fight. Let him fight who he wants to fight. Let him do what he wants to do. But at the end of the day, man, this is Edgar Berlanga's career. You know what I'm saying? And right now we live in a Floyd Mayweather era where one fucking loss can fans write you off with one loss now. Smash that like button. Let's get these likes up, man. It's Corey Lee Boxing, baby. You already know we back with another banger. So I just feel like Danny Jacobs, he is old, a little old in the tooth. He has been around the block a couple times, and fought the who's who. He fought Canelo Alvarez. He fought Triple G. He fought Devinchenko. And he fought, a couple other good, really good middleweights. He hasn't fought too many good super middleweights, and that's the one thing that I give the advantage to in Berlanga. Berlanga's a big 168 pounder. Okay, so for him to be able to make the weight is good. And I feel like he can use his weight and size to possibly disrupt Daniel Jacobs. But when it comes to skills and when it comes to pure boxing ability, I gotta go with Danny Jacobs, man. I think Danny Jacobs is a really, really good boxer, and I think he's an elite boxer. I think he could possibly one day become champion again. I believe he could possibly do that. Now he's got to be able to, win a couple fights in a row to be able to do that. But I believe he can do that, with the right mindset and with the right people around him. I haven't really seen too much of Danny Jacobs fighting or just training, So I just feel like right now, we don't really know what Danny Jacobs been doing. We know he lost to Ryder. We know for a fact that he lost to Ryder, but we don't know if he can fight, at this top level still, and he can still do this. I know a lot of people has probably written off Danny Jacobs after he lost to Ryder, and you guys all know that Ryder's going to possibly get that spot in fighting Canelo Alvarez next with that Danny Jacobs win. So not only does Danny Jacobs not get the Canelo fight or whatever like that, or not even the Canelo fight, but just not, being on a winning track. And a lot of people thought that, John Ryder, I picked Danny Jacobs to win that fight. I didn't think Ryder could win that fight. I really didn't. And when he won, he surprised the shit out of me. He won fair and square. I thought it was a tough fight, close fight, but he won. You know, Charles D in the chat says it says Charles D says Jacobs had a couple years off of he's in shape. Berlanga's in trouble. Yeah, Berlanga's in trouble. Yeah, Berlanga's in trouble. But you guys gotta understand, man. Danny Jacobs needed some time off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if he's in shape, Berlanga is in trouble because I feel like that's another thing, man. What trainer is he gonna be with? Is he gonna be with his uncle? Or is he gonna be with, who is he? Who's gonna be training him? That's another thing. I heard him and his uncle was at odds, and stuff like that. So we don't know who's gonna be Danny Jacobs' official trainer right now. But like I said, right now, um, the sky's the limit for Berlanga, man. But I just really think that he's in a little bit over his head right here. If I could just get my thoughts on it. And I really believe that, Berlanga, still needs some more fights, still needs some more, he's trying to fast track his way because that's where the money's at. If you start fighting those big guys and you can possibly get that Canelo Alvarez fight, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, but I just don't see it with it. I'm sorry, man. I'm not saying that it can't happen. I'm not saying that it won't happen, but I'm just saying that, can Berlanga make it to the Canelo Alvarez fight? If he fights Danny Jacobs, does that automatically get him a Canelo fight? Or I feel like, or does he have to fight another, tough opponent? Eddie Hearn's been putting his guys in pretty tough lately. They're talking about Buatsi versus Bivol and Smith versus Beterbiev on a doubleheader in Dubai. So there's a lot of Dubai money, but Eddie Hearn's been putting his guys in pretty tough. But Buatsi wants his shot at Bivol, and it's looking like he's gonna get it. I thought Beterbiev versus Bivol was in the cards, but they're doing a doubleheader, and they're doing it out there in Dubai. So we'll see, man. But right now, man, Danny Jacobs versus Edgar Berlanga is possibly going down. Um, you know, and it's like right now, man, Edgar Berlanga, I just feel like needs just a couple more fights. I'm sorry, man. I gotta call a spade a spade. The more I think about it, man, but he's fought, some marquee guys, in the top 20 or the top 30, I guess. But he hasn't fought those real, like, Joe Smith even type caliber, or even Jose Katagi. I heard he failed a drug test, I believe, and there's a lot going on with him. And the 168-pound division is pretty much in a chokehold right now with Canelo Alvarez having all the belts anyway. Smash that like button. So for him to have all the belts, it's almost like all of the other guys gotta wait. They gotta wait their chance. And right now it's looking like, to be able to wait your chance at a Canelo Alvarez, you're gonna be waiting a while, buddy. You're gonna be waiting a while, man. Because there's a lot of guys in line for that Canelo Alvarez shot. Let me just throw that out there right now. But yeah, man, I gotta head out, man. I gotta get to it, man. I did want to give you guys a live stream, and I'm gonna try to give you guys at least a live stream every single day around this time, okay? Every single day around this time, okay? Between 5 and 7. Well, it's 8:30 now, but Eastern time, you know what I mean? But around 5 or 8, you know what I'm saying? Sunday through Thursday, Sunday through Wednesday, Sunday through Thursday. Try to keep this going. But yeah, man, Charles D says they bullshitting with the Beterbiev Bivol fight. Both fighters want to fight for undisputed. Yeah. And Eddie Hearn's trying to slow roll that shit like he does everything else, man. Like, what the fuck is he doing with Dillian White? Like, Dillian White's gonna be on the shelf for until the next Joshua fight. It's too much going on, bro. It's a lot of politics, man. But let me go, man. I appreciate you guys watching so much, man. Yeah, man. Danny Jacobs versus Berlanga. I hope Berlanga can get that W. It's gonna be tough. Jacobs is not gonna give it to him. And yeah, man, it's both New York guys, man. It's gonna be a big fight, man, and possibly the Barclays Center. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please smash that like button and subscribe. And until next time, you guys, peace. Venom, favorite character, by the way.